just seen this sort of movie before. She's been attacked from behind by Stark. Referee trying to get some order. No love lost between these two, and there finally, the bell's gonna ring. This one is official underway. Look at Lyons.
And you know, Vicky, there's a whole saying in Texas, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, you ain't gonna fool me again.
You ain't kidding. Look, I don't think these two are exchanging Christmas cards this year, and Lyons seeing red right now here against Stark. And look, Lyons is tough as they come, but look, is her toughness sometimes forgotten because she likes to go on TikTok?
I'm not a big fan of TikTok, you know. TikTok and check and championships, those two just don't go together, Vic, in my book, okay? That just don't happen. Right, but right now, I'm looking at Nikkita Lyons right now getting a lot of payback. I like that.
There's Lyons who had the date written down in her house, in her car. That was November the 8th, the day Stark stabbed her in the back. She's been waiting patiently since then, but tide has turned in this matchup.
I tell you right now, Zoey Starks has been on a mission ever since this team broke up, and I get it. It's about making it to the top. And sometimes, Vic, you gotta step on some toes and step on some toes and keep on walking, man.
NXT Universe trying to get into the mind of Zoey Stark, but is Stark gonna regret her actions? Her actions of the last several months.
You know, Vic, when you in this game, you might regret a few things, you know, 10, 20, 30 years down the road. But like I say, man, right now, it's about making history. It's about making that moment. The sand in the hourglass, the clock is ticking. All of that. She knows it.
Jeez.
We got a fight just broke out here. Like it.
Charging right in. Lyons would love nothing more than to earn the big dub here tonight, knock off her former tag team partner, and put this issue to bed. Able to roll through, shoulders are down, still not enough, and now rolling through one more time. And the ropes,